Periva Sharanam, a Yantra, Tantra and Capital without a separate name. The devotees of Ambaal proudly claim a speciality. Unlike for other gods and goddesses, only Ambaal's capital, her Yantra and Tantra, has this holy and venerable adjective, Sri, added as a prefix to the chakram. For all of the gods and goddesses, either name of that particular god or some other prefix is added, such as Shiva Chakram, Meda Dakshinamurti Yantram, Sudarshana Yantram, Lakshmi Kubera Yantram, Shad Akshara Chakram, and so on. It is as though the message is that Chakram means this Sri Chakram, and so there is no need to give it a separate name. Here, Sri is only a venerable adjective and is not indicative of Sri Devi, Lakshmi. Similarly, as though it is meant that the only path worth its while to be considered as an Upasana Marga is Sri Vidya, here too, other than the Sri, no more adjective is added. For the Upasana for other gods, either the Swami's name or the Rishi who was the first one to have initiated that particular Upasana Marga, known as Pravartaka, would have been added. Within Sri Vidya Mantra, there are variations with some differences. So, it is not possible to call them by one generic name as Sri Vidya Mantra. Here the prefix is added using the first letter of the mantra or the Rishi who was the Pravartaka, such as Kadi Vidya, Hadi Vidya, Lopamudra Vidya, Durvasa Vidya, all of them in the form of Lalita Tantram, generally being called Sri Vidya. In addition to Yantra and Tantra, her residing capital also has no separate name, but it is called the Sri Puram or Sri Nagar. Puram or Nagar is a common name for all cities or townships. You take this generic name and it stands for the capital of Ambaal, who is Queen Empress of all the worlds and towns and cities. As she is the Nitya Shri, who gives the ultimate wealth of all times as the Atma Ananda, her first name in Lalita Sahasranama is Sri Mata, the Supreme Mother, and the second name is Sri Maha the reigning Queen. Similarly, all things connected with her are Sri Vidya, Sri Chakram, Sri Puram and Sri Nagar. I was telling you about the shloka in Soundarya Lahari, verse 11, that describes the Sri Chakra, also called as Sri Yantra. Those 9 triangles which cut each other to make 44 triangles of 6 avarnas, that is concentric areas, are situated as so many garlands. Amongst these 9 triangles, 4 are said to be Shiva chakras and 5 are said to be Shakti chakras. The central triangle is also part of the Shakti chakras. At the time of doing puja, whether it is yantra or idol, it should be facing the direction of east. In the case of Sri Chakra, the central triangle should be towards east as well as the one doing puja. That means the person doing the puja should be facing west. To depict the Aikyam, that is Advaitic oneness of the Shiva and Shakti Tattvams, that is principles, they are shown as intersecting or rather intermeshing each other. The 44 triangles so created due to such entwining and intermingling, as well as the 8 lotus petals in the inner circular perimeter and the 16 lotus petals in the outer circular perimeter, the circles and squares of 3 lines are all being accounted for in the 11th shloka. These are not to be treated like reading some novel or something to be known in academic interest. These are to be received from a guru and to be kept as a secret, not to be flaunted about. I told you only a little bit, as I did not want to leave it totally uncovered. That does not mean, however, that you are to take it lightly. Periva Sharanam.